Welcome to my channel. I'm Bobby Lakeside. I've been living in Ajijic for a little over a year or so, and I am here to tell you the reasons why I moved here and why so many Canadians and Americans are choosing to call this place home. So, interesting enough, it all started with my dad. He was looking for a place for his mother, my grandmother, to go and retire at because she had very meager Social Security benefits and everything in the United States is becoming so expensive. He was looking for a place for her to go to. She was in her like 90s, where he thought, hey, this is like paradise, and live out your last years, just relaxing in weather like this every day, right? So yeah, he was checking it out and he came across Ajijic. Now, that is part of the reason why we ended up here. It is also a place that my mother chose, and she said she really wanted to go where it was quiet and tropical and you could have awesome views. I have an awesome, good enough view for me of the lake. I got the mountains and the palm trees and the water, and I'm good to go. I got trees all around me, with birds everywhere. Listen, can you hear them? So now my journey began around 2018 when I was just getting tired of where the US politics had been taking the country and what direction it's been taken in for my entire life. One thing I want to add is the pandemic forced me to rethink my plans, which eventually led to me being down here for the last little over a year. So, weather's great. I mean, we'll talk about that later, but it's great. So I just want to point out, I've been here a year, a little over a year, second place. Look at these rooftops. Look at those mountains. Look at the water here. I have water. When I go over there, there's more water. But I love seeing the mountains, the palm trees, a little bit of water. I'm not going to swim in it. It's beautiful though, but we got it here. Okay, and so I decided to check out living abroad. For unrelated happenings, my whole family at the time went to Europe, to several countries, and I was immediately shocked by how nice things were and how cheap things were, and better, and for like a sixth of the cost. This was years ago. So anyway, decided, hey, let's look into it. Stayed and lived in the Netherlands. We stayed there for 3 months. Came back, then COVID hit, closed all of the borders. I was 15 days away from being in Amsterdam, but the borders closed down because of COVID. My whole life went into another trajectory, and because of a series of events like COVID, I am here right now. So why Ajijic? Cheaper, easy to get into, but it's the comfort zone. And by the comfort zone, I mean, it's like there's a comfort zone right here around this area, like a little bubble of where you can go to places and you know that they will speak English, or they can find a community that will help you with the adjustment, and you can, still get a taste of back home, so to speak. So to recap, I came here because of the way the United States government is structuring things. So what it did is it made this another great choice for us to go to because there's not the political unrest. I was staying with my folks and I saw my dad going to work every day, being gone the whole day. My mom waking up. I was working from home when this really got to me because I was at home all the time and I could, anyway, and so I was working like a slave for corporate America in, remote position. I was lucky to get a remote, and it was nice. When that happened, then I would see my mom just kind of just chilling out on the couch by herself. She'd wait for my dad to come home. They'd have half the day together. They're in their 70s. I'm like, what's this all about, right? And so, everything was getting more expensive. They were getting behind on all their bills. And so because of COVID, the requirements for Mexican residency has gone up every year. It's way higher than even when I applied, okay? When I applied, I was working this great remote job. It was paying me enough to qualify financially. Now, I'm talking about temporary residency, okay? And when I talk about temporary residency in the future, it's going to be just the legal process of temporary residency and how that worked to get the card so that I can stay here more than 6 months a year. Because on a U.S. passport, you can stay 6 months, you know, at a time in Mexico. It's the restrictions are way lower than in Europe. In Europe, they're way higher. We don't have to go over that now, but in Mexico, you know, it's when you get stamped. If you go over the border and you get stamped, right, then you have how many days that you told them, you have how many days that, you know, they put down on the form. That can be up to 180 days. 180 days, right? So that's important because when I came out here, we were all worried about getting the card and being legal and all that, but we could have stayed here out 6 months anyway and figured it all out. And a lot of people just fly back, you know, and you go fly back and see family, you come back, you get a new stamp, then 180 starts again. You know, it's whatever you plan for. It's very flexible. It's, you know, it's nice. So anyway, so that's the process on that. Let's get back to the point that I need to make on this video. So why Ajijic? Cheaper, easy to get into, all the legal processes aren't expensive, it's the comfort zone. So here we go. Why do I think, after a year of staying here and living here, why do I think that Ajijic is a place that people go? Okay, here are the factors. Okay, number one, cheaper. And I'm gonna focus on a bunch of videos just going over prices so you can see how much cheaper it is. And overall, you know, all of your utilities, everything, rent, purchasing, you know, prices of lots and homes, it's all way cheaper. If I just go a few miles down here, oh my God, it even gets cheaper and cheaper. If you go across the lake over there, whew, forget about it. Then also, not only is it cheaper, but it's gorgeous. Take a look, see the magic. My top three are comfort zone, economics, and beauty. I mean, it's like this all the time. Look at the weather back here. Forget about it. All right. See ya.